Hey Plastic Addicts, Red here. So I'll be doing a short documentation on customs that I work on, starting off with a classic UC style GQuuuuuuuX build. In this series, I'll show you what my customs look like during their customization stages, not exactly how I specifically do techniques, more like a video format for work in progress pictures and for like documentation. In the future though, I will do a video series showing you specific techniques. But for now, let's continue on with this GQuuuuuuuX. Now, the base kit is the high-grade P-Bandai Engage Gundam because I personally think it's the best mix of Zeonic and Federation design to do the GQuuuuuuuX on. So first off, the important part, the V-fin. Decided to eliminate the closing fin because it'll be too complex and I won't be able to do that much details with something so flimsy. The V-fin was scratch built from plastic plates, while the bolts were literal bolts from various tank model kits I shaved and added. I'll do more detail work on it and make it look better, but for now we're gonna move on to the body. It was a bit complex. I had to do cover up for the chest fence and try to make it more streamlined with Zeonic design. The covered up chest does feel more like a Gelgu or a Jaco chest. Painting could help visualize the design, and lastly, integrated side skirts to mimic the GQuuuuuuuX while adding actual front skirts. Now let's move on to the backpack. The backpack really does feel like bellows technology that Zeon uses for MS like the GOG or the High GOG. So I integrated it into design to make it look more old school. And I think it worked. The thruster builds actually make it look pretty old school for what it is. I do want to create more details to this thing, but hey, so far this is what I have. I can always do the details later and tighten it up. And yeah, of course they still articulate. I honestly think this is the smartest alternative I had because, of course, the bellows being so Zeonic in nature. And now we're gonna attach it to the backpack and what it looks like. Yep, so far it does look like a GQuuuuuuuX. Now let's move on to the legs. So now the legs. It's another characteristic of the GQuuuuuuuX that is so well known for, and it makes it look so different from the other Gundams we have. I did do a bit of deviation and added literal parts from the Gundam Mark II here, the sides of the shins. Now, important detail, the GQuuuuuuuX has power pipes on the thighs. The Engage Gundam actually has side skirts that are pretty much perfect, so I integrated it into the thigh part and covering up the power pipes that I added here. Now, coming back to the shins. So I used the Gundam Mark II shin thrusters, but I also did a lot of sculpting and sanding here, as you can see, to make it flush with the design so they flow well. I actually used UV putty for this job, but specifically my UV putty that I currently sell here in the Philippines. I added the putty to the gaps and then used the UV light to cure the putty instantly. Then I sanded it off till it was smooth, making sure the shapes flow well with the existing shapes. It's available in the Philippines here and it comes in two different colors, modular yellow and translucent white, as shown in the build. As you can see, these are the two refills that I currently sell as pucks. I also do have a box set that already includes a UV light, the putty itself, and a spatula to pick up the putty. If you are interested, you please do check out the video of me talking about my set in depth. Of course, after you finish this video, please just watch it later. But for now, we will continue with the GQuuuuuuuuX. Now for the feet parts. These were completely built from scratch. First, I love the design of the feet and the legs anyway, that I didn't want to remove the personality of it by turning it into some generic Gundam feet. Again, plot plates were used for the job, and I did use some joint parts and a thruster belt to complete the shapes. I did design the feet in a way where they will still look more blocky and sturdy while keeping the essence of the design, which looks a lot more industrial feeling. Still surprised about the range of motion that it still kept. It was pretty simple but effective actually. As you saw the picture there compared to the original GQuuuuuuuX feet. And I'm just gonna show you what it looks like on the both sides here. Yep, still pretty much look like the GQuuuuuuuX. I'm just padding this out because I want to talk about the arms next. Now the arms, pretty much nothing was changed except for, the shoulder parts. I did add the ball there. That ball did come from the D Gundam first, the P-Bandai kit, and I think that's a grenade. Then I used claw plates to continue with the rest of the details that I'll probably continue after this video. And yeah, we're pretty much gonna check this whole build out. Also, before you forget, please do like and subscribe so you can see the finished complete build of this. Now yeah, here's the whole GQuuuuuuuX build that I did. I am now off script because I don't want to write a script again. And yeah, this is pretty much compared to the original art. And as you can see, It does look pretty old school while still looking like the GQuuuuuuX. I'm still debating on what colors to do because I really do like the colors that the Unit 2 currently has. And I could just do the head for that instead of the colors not mixing and matching well. But yeah, this is pretty much what it looks like so far. Now let's see it on the turntable. Now the turntable, I think I'll keep this in the series so at least you guys can see what it looks like fully built instead of just like holding the single piece apart without looking at it as a whole. So as you can see, this is pretty much what it looks like. And yeah, I personally think it looks like the GQuuuuuuX while still retaining the old school feel of it. Like, not really less details. I still do want to add more details, but like, you know, classic UC, it wouldn't feel out of place with the ARC-782, which definitely did happen. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So if you want to look at this full soon, do subscribe, don't forget to subscribe, and please do check out the other video where I talked about my UV putty in depth. Also, thank you if you're still supporting me, thank you. If you're a new supporter, I do appreciate you being here, and I do hope I can do more videos for you guys in the future. And yeah, see you in the next video, guys. Hopefully, it'll be the finished form of this model kit. See ya!